What is up, guys, and welcome to the mental performance training for this week. Today, we're going to be talking more about self 1 and self 2, this concept that whether you believe you can or you can't, you're already right. Whether you believe you are enough or you're not enough, you're already right. See, as it says in Proverbs, our tongue has the power of life and death. And what we speak to ourselves, as we've talked about many times before, it matters. Because what we speak to ourselves starts to become what we believe about ourselves as a player and as a person. And I want you guys to first understand this as a player when you're stepping out on the court or the field or wherever you're going, to understand that the words that you say to yourself, they really do matter. Then understanding as well that the words that you say to yourself about you as a person, they matter, and they're going to change the way that you live and that you think and that you do the things that you do. See, they found that most players, especially nowadays, they think a lot more poorly of themselves than they actually are. They think that they're a lot worse of a player than they actually are. And obviously we have this problem where we could be too overconfident as well, but I think most of us struggle in this other sense where we actually believe that we're worse than we are. And the reality is we're actually pretty good. We actually know what we're doing. We play very well. But in our mind, we make everything so much worse. We make it seem like we're the worst player out there. So I want you guys to close your eyes for a moment and imagine, instead of a coach, I'm actually a movie director. And I'm making a movie about the best basketball player I have ever seen, or insert your sport, whether it's soccer or football, lacrosse, whatever you play. I'm making a movie about the best basketball player I've ever seen, okay? And I want to choose you to be my actor in the film. Now, I don't need you to be the best basketball player ever. I actually just need you to be able to act like you know what you're doing, to act like you're confident, to act like you're the best player that I've ever seen, to act like you can make every move, make every shot. You don't have to make every shot. You just have to be able to shoot it, and then we can do the edits to make it seem like you made every shot. But I need your face and your body language to make it seem on the video that you made every shot, that you made the right move, the right pass, the right play every single time. I go ahead and open your eyes. I'm sure if you're like me, that was probably very uncomfortable just to think about. And it's probably something you've never done before. You think, oh, that's probably cocky of me to think that I did everything perfectly or I did everything right. I think sometimes we need this. And I want you guys to try this out this week, that every time you step onto the court or the field or wherever you play, that you take a moment, take 1 minute, take 5 minutes. Think about what it would feel like for you to be the best player on the court, if you actually believe that. Because it's not about you making every shot. Nobody's ever going to make every shot. Nobody's ever going to make the right play all the time. We understand that. But what you need to understand is that your body language will change if you believe that you're great. The way that you think, the way that you act, the way you interact with your teammates, the fans, your coaches, the refs, everything that you do will change based on that. And I think if you're going to be honest with yourself, the way that it is going to change is going to be in a positive sense. You are going to act, you are going to play, you're going to feel more free, more loose. You're going to act more confident on the court if you have that idea that you are the best player on the court. And I don't care if you're wrong. That doesn't matter. Okay? But so many times you want to tell yourself that you're wrong. You want to tell yourself, no, I'm not the best player on the court. But what would change if we just took 1 minute, we closed our eyes and we said, what would it look like if we were the best player out here? And that would change the way that we feel, the way that we show up, the way that we show our confidence, the way we perform for our teammates, our coaches, our parents, everybody around. So I know that will feel uncomfortable, but I want you guys to try it. Every time you step onto your field or the court this week, you're going to take a minute and think through what it would look like for you to be the best player out there. All right, as always, keep changing the world, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.